And look at this, surrounded. This is my happy place right here. I couldn't be around any more coffee if I tried. What's up, guys? Welcome to the vlog. Guess where I am? I'll give you one guess. I am in the middle of hundreds and hundreds of coffee trees. This is the Mecca. This is the Genesis. This is ground zero for coffee. Ooh, the only problem is I can't actually eat any of them because they're not ripe yet. It's the off season. They're all kind of green, but ooh, check this out.
Hi.
We're surrounded by coffee.
I know, right?
Is there any other better place to be?
If I was drinking a cup of coffee while being surrounded by coffee trees.
Ooh. This is your coffee?
Yes.
Oh, that's so cool. How cool is this? Drinking the farmer's coffee on his farm. Oh wow, that's actually really good. Is there sugar in this? Has to be. It can't be that sweet without it. There's no way. This is incredible. This is like the best day ever. 100%. That would be pretty sweet.
It would be sensory overload, but right now I'm on 9.5. 10.
I'm on 11. What are you eating?
Passion fruit.
What? Where did you find that?
In the ground.
You just grabbed it and just dug right in. You can do that?
Certainly can.
Dennis, passion fruit. Let's find it. What is this?
Passion fruit.
Did you find it on the ground?
No, on the tree.
Where am I? What is happening right now? This is like the ultimate grocery store. Whoa.
Wow. So vibrant.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Is it good?
I could smoothie this like a boss.
Wow. That's amazing. Give me the Food Channel like description of what you just had.
It was fragrant, it was full, just jam-packed with deliciousness, bursting with flavor. You could use it in so many ways. You could use it in a smoothie, on a dessert, nice pavlova, little ice cream, perfection. Just as a snack, it would be awesome. And you know, friends, when you get something this fresh, deliciousness is right around the corner.
What he said.
I feel like I didn't pick a good one.
How's that one?
Squeeze it. 1, 2.
Oh, that's so cool.
Tasting?
Really? You can taste them?
Oh man!
What? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hook it up. Grab me one.
They've got floral notes in here. There's a little chocolate, some brownie.
There's some notes of candied plum in there. Ooh. Wow, that is actually sweet. Wow. That's crazy. This is where the journey ends though, right? I don't think you can eat these, right?
Do you want to grow a coffee tree in your stomach?
Yeah. That's a first. That was awesome. Okay, so that was awesome. Now we are headed to a cafe. This cafe brews and sells some of this coffee, and a lot of it goes to Whole Foods back in North America. And they actually took the proceeds from selling all this coffee and stuff like that and built this cafe with it. So we're gonna head over there, check it out. I think we're gonna eat some lunch. Whatever. It's funny though. I told Dennis we should do like a pour off, like a latte art pour off. And then I told him that I really sucked at it. But the reality of the story is I'm actually pretty good at it. He just doesn't know. So they all think I suck. So it's going down. Me versus Dennis. I'm not biased or anything. Maybe a little, but I think I got this in the bag. But wow, when you think about it, like Actually, I guess that's that's the thing. You don't think about it. You just wake up, you grind your beans, whatever. Maybe you just take it out of a Folgers can. I hope not, but that's the reality. You just drink it every morning. You don't even think about all the work that goes into it and all the people involved and the crazy operation. That's just to get it over the ocean. That's just to get it to us. Then it's got to be roasted, and those people are equally as talented, doing crazy stuff to pull out flavor notes and package it, and then it's sold, and then you got to brew it properly. Like it's fascinating to me, something that's so simple in our minds is so complex. They do all the work so that we can just drink it every morning and just forget about it. It's just coffee. It's there. It's always there. You don't ever actually think that like it's not going to be there. You just start drinking it, and you don't think about any of this. That's my takeaway. And like I knew that going in, but it was just really fun to actually see it in person for the first time. I've seen it in books, on TV, and short films and stuff like that. But it was a sheer pleasure to actually just be able to experience it for me. I used to play a lot of paintball, and you'd put the hopper on top of the gun, and all the balls would sit in the hopper and feed through down into the barrel, and then fire them off. And they've got a huge hopper here that all the cherries go into, and they all fall down this giant pit into the fermentation tanks. Check this out. After it gets tossed into that hopper, it comes through here. So at this point, they've already kind of sorted some of the cherries between they got different class categories for them. So by the time they get to here, they've already picked the best ones. So the best ones are coming through, and they come through this hole with a bunch of water, and they're processed through this crazy looking medieval contraption. And then they go into these fermenting tanks, and that's where the cherries sit and ferment in their own juices and stuff like that. I'm not sure how long they sit there. I'm gonna find that out. But after that, that's when they go down to the washing station. It's a huge process of like, this is an insane operation. So after it comes out of those fermenting tanks, it gets put into this channel, and this is where they wash it. And that guy moves the rake along to get all the stuff moving and equally washed, and it just kind of is a big long trench, if you will. So after the water drains from washing all the beans, it moves along this channel and fills up these tanks. The beans go a different way. The beans are gone through a pumping system up to the drying tables where they sit there for like 2 to 3 weeks to dry. But what this is here, these tanks actually hold all the water that was used to wash the beans, because there's a lot of natural sugars in that water that come off the cherries. So they they sit in these tanks for a little while until that sugar settles to the bottom, and then that water is pumped back into a river that runs along the base of the property. Whew. Damn! Okay, number 1, Kenya is super dusty. Number 2, the light's really nice right now. I think I might fly the drone. Number 3, I gotta clean this camera. I've never seen my equipment so dirty. That's number 3. Number 4, I've had a lot of coffee today, and I'm at this shop. More to come on that. Number 5, there's these really weird plants everywhere with these like spiky toothpicks in them. And they're really, really sharp, and I don't understand what they are, but they hurt. This pitcher is extremely hot. Whenever I hold mine at home, I'm always holding the edges, but I'm gonna have to rock the handle on this one because, whew, it's speedy. Not making excuses. All right, you ready? Yeah, let's do this. Let's do it in the light. I'm gonna do it like this. Okay, cheers, buddy.
Cheers.
The pour off.
All right, should count down or something?
Good luck.
Officially, Peter McKinnon wins. Took it home.
What is it?
So good. Sorry, buddy. Gotcha. Just had a little pour off with Dennis. Just got to spend some time with the kitchen staff and meeting the people that have basically put this entire place and compound, if you will, together. And it's a really, really cool place because the farm produces the coffee that goes to Whole Foods, and Whole Foods gives these people a cutback, and they've used those profits to build this, and the community comes here and the kids are playing. And then like 20 feet across from the coffee shop is this big factory. And in this factory is a bunch of women that either have disabilities themselves or their kids have disabilities. And this place and these people that run this place have provided these women with a safe spot to work and kind of support each other and given them a task that ultimately gives back to the community in funding this place. And it's just a really cool like network they've created. Funny enough, what they're creating right here is actually sold in Whole Foods in like North America. They make these little reusable coffee sleeves, which is super awesome because I just wandered in and saw all these sewing machines. Second fun fact is, I don't know if many of you guys know, but I used to own and operate a leather goods business, a handmade leather goods business. So I know how to sew. I used to use an industrial Cobra machine to get through leather. And it's funny because I guess with the different cultures, there's a lot of differences between where I live and Africa, Kenya specifically. And it's funny because I'm here with Dennis and he's a chef. So when he goes into the kitchen, it's not common for men to cook here from what we've been told and what we're seeing in these situations that we're in. And he often gets made fun of and they're saying, hey, you'd make a great wife, which is hilarious. But I kind of the same thing when I walked into this factory and sat down at one of the machines and asked one of the women if I could thread a machine. I think she was surprised because she didn't think I'd be able to do that. I put the cone of thread through all the spools and the tension rods and right down to the presser foot and threaded up the machine and changed the bobbin and all that stuff. And it was really, really cool watching them get enjoyment out of that because it's probably something they've never seen and it's just so simple. And then I tried sewing some of the third fun fact. I tried sewing one of these coffee sleeves and their machines are so fast. It's like shooting a assault rifle for the first time and you don't understand recoil and you're like, whoa, whoa, no. That's so fast. Yeah. It's like a machine gun. Mine is so much slower. Mine totally lost control and ruined it. Anyways, but I should have just stopped after I threaded it. Know your limit. Anyway, what a great day it's been. So the light is setting right now. We're getting ready to go. Dennis is just making dinner for everybody. We're making chapati burritos, which should be good. I think I'm gonna end this vlog off with some drone footage if I can send it up without getting accosted by all the kids over there playing soccer. What is happening? What up, Peter? I've had a pretty fun time here today. Today was awesome. Being able to see coffee in this manner at the actual farm where it's harvested by these farmers and it's the whole process of drying it and picking it. It's something I've always wanted to see with how passionate I am about coffee. So definitely a bucket list item. And then getting to come here and seeing these women working on things that are sold with the coffee that's sold in Whole Foods and having a pour off with Dennis at the cafe on a La Marzocco machine, mind you. Beast. What a great day. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Drone flight, drone flight, drone flight, drone flight, drone flight. We're flying the drone, we're flying the drone, we're flying the drone. Oh, what are you doing right there, Max?
Just putting on a little ND filter.
Because those are important, right?
That's right.
Where did you learn that?
There's a sick 2-minute video online.
Dope.
Tell me all about them.
Super informative. You must be thankful to that guy.
Tell me everything I know.
Anyway. Oh, fancy having these.
Turns out drones work a lot better with this particular accessory.
I told you I would get you guys some drone footage. Look at these clouds, look at the clouds. Let's ramp down that, ooh. Look at those tasty clouds. Feel the rhythm, feel the rhyme. Get on up, it's drone time. Is that from Cool Runnings?
Get on up, it's drone time.
Yeah, hey, thanks, man. Thanks for conning me. Straight up con artist with that latte art.
I'm sorry. Not.
No, you're not. And you can, yeah.